Hello!
Happy Sunday!
Welcome back. This week we are going to tick off some mega jobs.
Mega jobs.
So let's get on with it.
Let's go.
So just after we moved into our property, the junta, who are the village council, the parish council, kindly came and fixed the track that goes from almost our property to the main road. They came and filled in all the potholes and made it smooth for us. But the last 200 metres is private land, our neighbours, and then it goes on to our land. So we are going to get it paralleloshed, which is granite cobbles, cubed cobbles, which they kind of bang into the ground. I'll show you what I mean. So we're going to have that done on the steep bits down to our property, which is really exciting. And it means that we'll be able to get the bus in and out and deliveries in and out. And in the winter, we won't be slipping all over the place.
So it's a big day. The parallelosh on our drive is starting. On the it starts here. So they're going to do this slope, comes down, and then it flattens out, and then they're going to do another slope further on. And here's the team of boys down here. So coming down here, and then this slope will be done down here, and then just where the chain is on the other driveway, it goes flat again, so it will stop just before, round about here somewhere. Can't wait, just can't wait. So we're having to walk the first bit of the journey to school this morning because when I flip you around, you'll see that the digger has started, so we can't drive out anymore, and he's flattening it all out and getting it ready. So off we go to school. Last one to the car's a rotten egg. Come on, I'm going to win at this rate. Yes! Champion! I had to park at the top of the drive today because obviously the parallelosh is going in. It just makes you appreciate the view from the top of the drive. It's so lovely. Right, while the parallelosh guys are super busy up there, I'm going to get down and finish this compost toilet.
I just had an overwhelming like wave of accomplishment, I think. Because it's raining outside, which
Is it raining?
Yeah, which is amazing because we need the rain. But we can carry on working because of the bird. I was so happy. I was like, before we would be like halfway through a job and get this like torrential downpour and we would have to run, pack everything away and hear it.
Wow. I didn't even know it was raining because I got my earphones on.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. The only downside is we don't get to go to the pub.
Oh yeah.
We have to carry on working.
Yeah, that's true. Yay for the rain! We definitely haven't had enough rain this year, apparently. So this is great news. Badger has whipped up some steps.
Hi.
To get into the compost toilet.
There's no point rushing to the toilet and then having to climb when you're desperate for a poo.
Yeah.
That's not a cool look.
It's not a cool look. They look good.
Yeah, they're alright.
What have you done?
Desperate to get done. And I've managed to just... Ah, yes! Yes!
I thought that was going to be in there forever.
I thought, yeah, well, I've nailed it, so I'd have to take it all off.
A feature. Nearly done.
Nearly there.
We have a door, but we still don't have a side. So now I have finally finished the sanding. Badger's almost finished the cladding. I'm going to treat the wood around the toilet with this varnish stuff so I can actually clean and disinfect the bit around the toilet properly.
While I've got a minute, I'm nearly done on the compost toilet, but I'm going to go and see how they've got on. I'm so excited to see how far they've got because it was looking amazing. So these are little bits of granite that they put. They come in all different shapes and sizes to give... I think also on the hills, they angle them slightly to give you grip when you're driving up, which is pretty cool.
Amazing.
But I love how higgledy-piggledy they are. Wow, look at this. You can see they've set out their string lines. They've already done a good couple of metres. And they'll fill the gaps with sand. Ready to all the way up. Here they are all jumbled up. And then soon it'll all look like that. All neatly done. Amazing.
What are we doing here, Badger?
Well, I'm just sort of screwing a few branches on to put a pulley. So carrying
A pulley down there to carry the waste bucket.
they're quite big, so they're going to be quite heavy, I think.
Yeah.
We've had lots of comments about the loo. We do have a very good friend who is a permaculturist, and his speciality is compost. And he was telling us about how long we need to leave it and the pros and cons of having a separator, whether we wee in it or whether we don't. And actually, there's loads of different pros and cons to it all. But mixing it all together with children at the moment just seems like an easier solution than trying to separate it and then cleaning it and all the rest of it.
And just as good.
And just as good for the land, yeah, totally just as good.
Okay, so this is the first attempt of us lowering the waste bucket down. Badger thinks we should go with the full waste bucket. I think we should do a test drive with the empty bucket.
No. What I might do though is put a...
Clearly we're going with the full one. So Badger's going to lower it down to me. So I'll see you down there in a second. Okay, so I'm down here at the compost, and Badger is up there.
Hello.
Compost poo bucket.
You tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready. How do I receive it? Oh gosh. Oh my. Oh no. She's caught in the brambles. Keep going. Oh. We've just cut all these brambles. That's why they're all falling down. Perfect. Right, just leave it. Hold it there, okay?
Hold it there.
I'm going to save you viewers the privilege of watching the bucket empty, but it's down safe and sound. Right, 2 minutes. Can we just appreciate where it landed? Like perfect emptying height. And that is mission complete. I am so happy with how that turned out. Obviously dealing with your own waste can be quite daunting, but actually I have to say, without being gross or whatever, there's zero smells. You couldn't see anything as such, just sawdust. And yeah, we're saving on so much water as well, which is a massive thing. I read the other day that 1.8 billion people still use compost toilets, and it can be a really kind of positive and sustainable way of getting rid of your waste. So now it's in the compost and going to be covered up with our other waste, you know, grass cuttings, all that kind of stuff, and slowly but surely biodegrade.
We got tons done. Dug it all out. Got all the parallelosh in place. And they've done, I would say, maybe 15, 20 metres in length, and it's about 3 metres wide. Wowzers. Full on day, hard work.
So this is the brick dust, or stone dust I think it is, that they put between the parallelosh. So that's up here at the moment. And once they've put the stones down, I'll fill it in with the dust and compact it.
You know why they put dirt on here?
No, how come?
Because they have to fill the gaps in between so they don't wobble everywhere.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, be careful, it's slippery.
Imagine going down here on your bike.
Mm-hmm. They did it here too.
Yeah.
And there. And there.
Yeah.
And here.
toilet is finished.
Finitoed.
I am so happy. So this is our dry toilet, which is for now until we do the house, but it's just a little slice of comfort that we haven't had for a while. So come on, I'll show you. I've obviously made it look all pretty with my bits and pieces, but a dry toilet, if you don't know what it is a normal toilet seat and everything. Underneath is a bucket. You do your business, and then you just sprinkle some sawdust on top to eliminate any smells. And then we take it away and we compost it further down the land. So yeah, but I think this is going to make a massive difference, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Come on, jump out. Let me give them the full tour. They can see all of your little home comforts.
It's like the first place I've been able to kind of make home for ages. So,
so we've got
rustling around.
a Hessian bag for our spare toilet rolls. We've left the window out for now just because it's summer and it's warm, and actually it's quite nice to have the breeze. We've got some reading books, some flowers, the bog roll hanging there, and a painting that my mum did of our house, which we love. And then there's a little bag of sawdust there for putting on after your business. But I think it actually looks pretty cool.
Really cool, I love it. I'm so happy with it. And like we said before, we have got guests coming to stay, so it just makes it a nicer experience for everyone. And while you're sat having a moment to yourself, you get to look at this beautiful view. And now the sun has set, you can see we even have the solar lights in there to light it up. They've done half of the second lot up here. Then we have this little break, like you saw, because it's not needed, the paralelos. And then they've done the whole of the first lot. It's absolutely incredible how hard they've worked.
I just wish I had more money. I could do the whole road all the way up.
Yeah.
It looks so good.
It looks incredible.
It's like proper old-fashioned cobbles.
It's amazing. It means now that we'll be able to make it up and down the track without wheel spinning and getting stuck. Pudding, what do you think to the new road? Hey? Wow. Isn't that amazing?
Amazing, that's fast.
After a lot of hard work from the Paralelos men, the road is done. And it's finished.
I know, so exciting. It's still covered in stone dust at the moment, because as you drive over it, it will push it in, but you can see underneath are all these cobbles everywhere. As you drive over, it will push into the gaps and make it go all solid. But we had about, in total, I think we had about 65 square meters done. So it's 3 meters wide, and the first section is 40 meters, and then the next section on the next slope is about 25. But it's going to make all the world of difference of getting up and down these steep bits of our road.
It looks incredible.
It looks amazing.
They worked so hard. I can't wait for the, you can see a bit clearer here actually. I can't wait for all the stone dust to kind of settle in. And I think it's going to look amazing after. Not to mention practical.
So that's another job complete. We're so happy. We're like ticking all these big jobs off, which we're slowly getting towards starting the house. We're getting all the little things ready, like the barn and the road and all the access and everything sorted. So now we can get deliveries for the house, and everything like that is going to be ready for us to start digging and getting the house ready.
Yay! Yes. Bring it on! So a little maintenance day down here in the vegetable garden. I'm going to do some weeding, do some trimming, tie some of the cucumbers up onto little strings to give them support, check my tomatoes, yeah, and potter around. And over on the tomato side, check out these. We are getting there. Against all odds of my bad planting, we have actually got a lot of tomatoes growing, which is very exciting. So this is quite exciting. Tiny baby cucumbers. How cool are they? You can see they all started to flower. I've got a mixture. Oh, that's a good one. I've got a mixture of normal cucumbers and what are the other ones? Pickling cucumbers. Because my children are obsessed with pickles. So hopefully we'll have enough here. I think it is time for a bit of family time, a bit of downtime, and we're going to do some homemade pizzas.
The flowers bloom in springtime, the leaves fly in the fall, but we have one another through the changes of them all. These unspoken wonders, these stories left to tell, there can't be who loves me quite as well.
If we should ever falter, should we ever hang by a string, remember each other through all the seasons, through everything. These unspoken wonders, these stories left to tell, there can't be any other who loves me
your pizza?
Really good.
Through it all, summer, winter, spring, the wave of still my everything.
I'll never leave if you're not if you're not.
And what a super duper week. The road is done, the new bathroom's done. What do you guys think of it?
It's great.
Do you like the new toilet, Trixie? Yeah? But before we go, we have forgotten to do our our Portuguese words of the week. So, and what are your words of the week, Betsy?
Mine are bom, calma, and mau. Good, bad, and calm.
Well done. Good job. And Wilfred, talk to me in Portuguese.
Até para a semana.
And what does that mean?
See you next week.
See you next week. So, teach me até para
A semana.
a semana. See you next week. Bye.